Hello and welcome. This is your Detective Lazaria. Apparently, we're going back to the unfortunate ones that passed away or suffered with dysentery. I found out that my reasoning for part one to end kind of early, and it's not a fire truck. Oh, it sounded like one. It was actually a furniture or some type of big truck that went up the hill and stopped. Hi, I'm sorry. I had to unfortunately again check. We do have some type of hi. We do have some type of smoky air, so I had to make sure it wasn't like a fire nearby the home. So, but it'd be safe than sorry. So again, I'm just like, I'm so sorry, you guys. I have to run to like stop and check, but it looks like we're okay. It wasn't a fire truck. It was just again some very large truck that was delivering something to a neighbor up on the hill. So I think you guys wanted to continue and talk, so that's why I'm doing it really quickly to allow the spirits that had the unfortunate dysentery and passed away or suffered with it. Again, spirit talk on. Again, I stopped everything and I just ran downstairs, went outside, and I'm like, I swear I heard what I thought was the fire truck, but it wasn't. And this is me running back up. Hold up! I'm back. So hopefully they didn't disappear. I don't think they did, because again, REM pod was very active. So are you happy that I'm just doing a quick return? So much that it went and froze. Yeah. Hold on. Not sure what happened there. It just froze. Let's try that again. Please hold. Because it was kind of like one of those things where the phone was going off and I'm like, oh, that's never for me. And I was thinking, oh no, maybe it was the fire department warning me that, there's something nearby. Anyways. My brain always thinks the unfortunate, but it was okay. We're okay. Anyways, so again, this is just a topic on those that pass away due to dysentery.
My name is Margaret.
Already a name. Wow. Dysentery. Hi, Margaret. They have 3 listed with that unfortunate. No, never mind. Sorry. Just before I ended part 1, I had typed in ship. Sorry. We have 283 with that name that has that word in the bio. So again, that. So at least I know now that we don't have to worry about the, loud truck sounds, thinking it's something else. Anyways. So Margaret, if you did pass away due to this unfortunate disease, can you let me know with the REM pod or cat ball? And if you need me to say the prayer when you hit the when you tap the cat ball, that's a sign for me to say the prayer for you. So again, there's many Margarets with that. They're back. Oh.
Doris.
Maybe they're not back. And another one. Hi, Doris. There is 9, okay, because it's a very unique name. So we have 9 listed with that name, Doris. If you are one of those 9, hello, hi. I don't know which one you are, but hello. So again, these unfortunate spirits may have, again, caught it in the 1900s. We have baby ones, little ones. The first one, Williams, she passed away basically 1925 to 1927.
I affect the animals.
Oh? Okay. So again, I'm just going to see. We're just going to poke. Another baby. So basically the first... Yeah, basically they're all young. 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 Older. This one got to survive, unfortunately. But that's a good thing, I guess. I know. Hey, Massachusetts. Oh, Rhode Island. Wait, in my usual places, and then Tennessee. All right. When it says I affect the animals, could that refer to the disease? I don't know. Did it pass and affect the animals? I don't know.
We're making contact.
Yeah, I can kind of tell you're using this thingy. So whenever somebody new pops in, it seems like the REM pod goes off, and then a name spews. So I think you are. So whether you're a little one, or maybe that one adult. Sorry, it's a little shaky because I'm trying to type with one hand. The thing about if that word affects the animals, or affected. Oh, it does. Apparently it does. So there is a thing where it affected these ones.
Dominant.
The unfortunate these two. So when it said I affect the animals, maybe it meant the disease. So even those unfortunate two main ones were affected. Interesting. Again, this is just a follow-up for part 2 because part 1 just had to get, sadly, quickly ended because I thought something else was here and ended up being not that. So I was like, wait, hold up. I can come back while you're still here and still on the topic. Hold up. So I try not to make too many two-parters, but sometimes it becomes that. Whether it's unfortunate. Threatening. Whether it's because of nature calling or because of interference, or in my case, thinking something and thinking the worst, and it ends up not being that. I don't know. Anyways, threatening. You feel like that disease threatened your life. And again, it is contagious. So the part 1 had ship, innocent, and something in between. I can't remember the word now. And I was thinking it was somebody that was sent to a ship to be sent to a prison or something. And they may have caught that unfortunate disease and spread it, because then it says I K'd people. So, I don't know. Sorry, it's a little shaky in this session. I'm sorry. So sorry. Whew, okay, I'm breathing. So we got 2 names. Again, it could be little ones for sure with the Doris, because there's the majority of being little ones. Margaret was far too many, over 600. I'm not sure, again, if it's little ones or just somebody named Margaret. Sometimes it's like, oh, I don't even know if we have Maggie in the word bank, but...
Spite.
Spite? Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. As usual. Okay. Anyways. So, is there anyone else, again, that may have suffered or passed away due to dysentery? Detective Lazaria is allowing you to come through and tell your story. Interact with my tools that are up in front. On the RIM pod, that's the square device. I have 3 clear capballs, or the EMF meter that can go to orange or red. And then an app that allows you to speak, supposedly. Oh, I went to orange. Just like that, you went to orange on that EMF meter. And there's a site called Find a Grave that I just type in your name and I might find you. Maybe. You may be a little one, an adult, an elderly, I don't know. We'll find out. Apparently in part 1 there was a lily for sure that was coming through. That was a little one.
The living.
It affected the living. Is that what you're referring to? This unfortunate disease, did it affect the living? And again, it is considered contagious, so you could have been with the living, you caught it, and may have spread.
Pain.
Pain? Yes, there is pain. Unfortunately, with that disease, that does unfortunately cause pain. See? So, I'm so sorry. I have to clear my throat. I think I need to take a sip of water.
I can use my voice.
I'm going to stay silent for a bit and see if you can say it or speak through the mic on this device.
Hall.
So that actually came through a previous session, which is funny, one that aired today. So I don't know if it's, again, just a repetitive spew or if it's your last name. Because apparently we do know that Hall is the last name. And there was apparently 90 that may have that last name or something with Hull. So, hi, if you're, again, somebody with that last name. Otherwise, maybe you had it where you caught the unfortunate thingy and you may have passed away in the hall, you didn't make it to the bathroom. If it's your location of where you passed away in a hallway, on your way to the bathroom, or maybe out of the bathroom, can you light up the either the REM pod with the beep or click, or the EMF meter to orange or red, or Keppel? If you passed away in a hallway because of dysentery.
Toy.
Well, I mean, it is a toy. These ones are like a toy. I'll just tap that one. So that's a toy. It lights up. It's pretty. Otherwise, the EMF meter is a toy. I mean, it makes sense why I'm getting the word toy, because I think there's the majority of these innocent victims of ones that passed away because of dysentery were kids, babies, infants, little ones.
Fatal.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it was a fatal disease for those little ones. So before you can even try to find a way to cure it or treat it, it was far too severe. I know that now that we're in better times, I guess, more cleanliness, and we now know to be careful of things. We may also have treatment now. But back in those days, in the 1800s, I mean, there's more even before that, but just in focusing on the 18 and then 1800s, they definitely, yeah. I think the reason why I'm saying the 1800s is probably because I'm just seeing a lot of them, or the 1900s, because I'm seeing a lot of them in the Find a Grave page when I type in those names. But let's just type in without a name and just see who is the one that happened to be the oldest passing date. Apparently, I don't even know. I can't, so, oh.
It's watching you.
Meaning the little ones are watching me? Well, hi. Yeah, so I don't know. How can you find documents on somebody who passed away to 270? So, I don't know. How do they know? Is it written in the document somewhere out in the way back in those? I don't know. So yeah, it started way back then. They had it because, again, it wasn't a time where they knew about to be clean and keep things that were, unfortunately, the ones that would cause the disease. They didn't know that. And unfortunately, it definitely spread. So is it possible any of those that passed away way long ago want to step up and speak and allow me to hear your story? Not just, again,
Hunting.
maybe you were doing something where you were looking for food, which makes sense. You know, back in those days, you had to hunt. And I don't know, maybe you had to use the facility. I don't know. Fortunately, things spread. Or maybe it was because of the animal. I don't know. It's interesting how it's been very quiet on the REM pod.
Williams.
Williams. Remember how I told you a little one with the Williams? Was it Doris Williams? Is it Doris Williams coming back? Oh, maybe not Doris Williams. Was it Margaret Williams?
Walk forward.
Hold on. I lost it. Or was that part one? No, yes. So Doris Laverna Williams, the little one. So are you coming back, Doris? You said your name being the second name at the very beginning, and you did interact with the REM pod, I believe. Because as soon as you, I mean, after the REM pod, it said your name. So are you coming back to tell me that you're here still? If you, oh, maybe, again, I don't know. I told him a couple times how to charge up, gain the energy. It's my light sources. There's 3 of them, 2 lamps, sunlight. You go to it, absorb the light energy, and try again. Maybe you're having difficulty because you're low in energy. So if you need to gain that energy to use that REM pod again, you're going to absorb, I don't know, you float up to it, and then try again. Doris Williams, if you're coming through. I'm sure there's many other ones that had the same last name, but the fact that I already mentioned and found a Doris Williams earlier, maybe she's still here. Notice how it's very quiet on the EMF meter too. Interesting.
Blasphemy.
Oh. That's just a, excuse me, a repetitive phrase from last night's session. I'm going to ring the bell over here. No, I'm going to put it right here. I removed it earlier. I'm going to ring it. And hopefully that can help summon the spirits of those that pass away due to dysentery. Again, we may have a Doris Williams, a Margaret. There was many Margarets that unfortunately listed. And several in part 1. So anyone else? Again, I'm just allowing to have you guys come through for a quick part 2 because I had it in part 1. But it was kind of quiet than part 1. Oh.
Winifred.
We have Winifred. Ah. Well, I have 7 Winifreds. Maybe. So if you're one of those 7, hi. Let's see how many unfortunately may have been a little one. Already, Emery, the 3rd one, maybe. Like I said, I feel like a lot of them are babies. Yep, Winifred Beer? Winifred Gibson. So a lot of these are unfortunately in the mix of the 9. a few of them were, unfortunately, young ones. So if you're a young one, you're a child or an infant or a baby or whatever, is there any way you can play with the tools, the toys, as they call them? I got 3 clear cat balls. They haven't lit up yet, and the REM pod has been quiet. So Winifred, if you're here, I need to know. I can't see you. So if you were to interact with those 3 tools I mentioned, the bell, the clear cat ball, or the REM pod, it'll let me kind of see you, but obviously I can't see you. But know that you're there.
Rosemary.
Hey, is that a spirit guide finally coming through to help these ones? If Rosemary is the spirit guide and she can sense that's why it's quiet, maybe they need help. I kept mentioning how I'm willing to say a prayer for them, and then I was going to say it after this. If Rosemary is a spirit guide helping the little ones because of how they passed away, because it says, am I alive in part 1. If you're helping them, can you let me know? Is there any way, Rosemary? If you're the spirit guide helping, anyway? Maybe if you're spending a lot of energy to help them, can you maybe interact with the EMF meter to orange or red? Just to say, yep, please hold. But in case, I will type in her name. Just maybe there's one that did have that name. There is one. Wait, it says Hunter. Remember hunting? Is it Rosemary Hunter? She got to live, I think, but she may have suffered through it.
Your presence is a gift.
Oh, why, thank you. Otherwise, maybe they meant the spirit guide, Rosemary. Her presence is a gift. Ah, maybe not to me, but to her. So it's getting a little noisy in the background. Someone's walking, probably with a child, making some noises in the background. And dogs are going bonkers. Okay, so this might unfortunately get wrapped up because of interference that's going to start to probably get crazy outside. But I don't know if it's Rosemary, a spirit guide, assisting these ones. It's been very quiet on all the tools for part 2, unfortunately. But I didn't want to do part 2 when I felt like I was very, very much not gone for too long when I had that unfortunate reasoning to end part 1. Because, again, sometimes I feel like they're still sticking around. It seems like somebody was definitely here at the very beginning with the REM pod. Like, yep, I'm still here. So, again, I just have one that popped up with that. But I don't know. It seems like it might be the spirit guide. Again, cat ball, REM pod. No? Okay. So let's just hope it's for the little ones that may need the presence of a spirit guide, such as Rosemary. And they were saying that her presence was a gift to come and help them.
Explain this equipment.
So again, I don't know if it's Rosemary or the little ones. These tools are here for me to kind of know that you're around, to validate, to clarify things. So if you were to utilize the thing with the green light, that's kind of going to yellow a lot. But if you were to put more energy, it can go to orange or red. That's validating some things. Otherwise, we have this square device with a red light that, as you saw me touch, it went beep beep and lit up with the red light, as well as maybe getting close, but maybe not so close. It clicks. And then there's 3 clear cat balls. If you were to tap or shake or pick up, they will light up.
Howdy.
Oh, howdy, hi. Oh, I thought I heard the click. Can you do it again? Sorry to scare you. because it just said explain this device and I was talking about. Yep, I knew I heard it. Hi, howdy. Are you from the Western Times? Did you catch dysentery in the Wild West? That's why you're saying howdy? Again, you can validate by clicking, beeping on the RIM pod. So if you were just letting me know you're somebody from the Western Times, and that's why it said howdy and then it got my attention with the RIM pod, yeah, maybe. Possibly. I'm sure it did. And want me to Google it? You want me to Google it? Yeah, of course you do. And let me Google it. They're back. In the Wild West. Unfortunately was. Yes, there's it. Thank you. Wild West
Connection.
See? Howdy. Connection. Wild West. Ta-da. See, Detective Lazari has a very intuitive, smart brain. And she put that together when it said howdy. And the RIM pod was so quiet until right when it said howdy. And I'm like, hey, I think they're here. So is it possible the spirit that's the Wild West one? Do you see a woman with the name Rosemary helping little ones? And if you get, again, a little bit closer than just clicky clicky, maybe you're figuring it out. I think they're figuring it out. To gain the energy to do that, to make it go beep, you have to go to the light sources in my room. 2 lamps, a ceiling light, absorb the light energy and come back and maybe try to get that to go beep, not just click. You may, because you're freshly coming in, the howdy one. And again, it should go beep when you get close to it with the extra energy that you absorb from my light sources. So hopefully you can try it. Especially if you are from the Wild West, because we made the connection with the howdy and the Wild West having dysentery just right when I was showing that. Because of the fact that, oh.
Abraham.
Is your name Abraham? If your name is Abraham and you're from the Wild West, can you make that go click or beep? Okay, let me look it up. Please hold. There's 42. Let me see if anybody's from the Wild West states. I'm assuming like, I don't know. Is Michigan a Wild West state? I don't know. There's Tennessee, maybe? Tennessee? Wild West, there's a Tennessee, private, unknown to 1863. It's a Tennessee one. I'm looking for a specific one. But yes, there are some Western states. I'm sorry it's shaky because I'm trying to scroll with one hand. Looking for a specific state that may definitely indicate that you're from the Wild West. That I kind of think is more of a Western. No. But yes, there are some states that do happen to have to be a Western state. So if you're one of those, hello. Again, there's 42 that were listed. And you may have been one of them that was in the, again, horsey.
Horse.
Wild West, horse. Abraham, yeah, see? So, I don't know, did your unfortunate disease may have be affected because of the horse? Like, you know, the olden days, maybe the manure from the horse got into the water, and you guys didn't realize that, and you drank the water, and unfortunately that caused dysentery. Is that the connection right there when you put horse? REM pod? It's a possibility in the Wild West. There could have been many unfortunate contaminated water sources because of the manure may have unfortunately got into it. Otherwise, it's another clue that it's a Wild West. See again, howdy, connection, Abraham, and horse. Nay. Oh.
You are seen.
So I can be seen. Hi, let me wave. Howdy. I don't know. Let me shake on the other side so the other ones can see me. Excuse me. And I was going to have a little sip of water before I end this. Yeah. Excuse me. I was trying to be quiet. Can't be quiet when I sip water, huh? By the way, with our times, we have things called faucets and water system plants that help filtrate our water. And the majority of the times we get what we call tap water that seems to be pretty safe to drink. But in those times, I don't think you guys had things such as a good watering system, filtration, a nice clean faucet to pour out your water. Sometimes you would get black, muddy water coming out.
Moan.
Moan. Well, is that a residual thing you did when you were unfortunately suffering with the dysentery? You may have moaned in pain. That's my thought. Detective Lazari's little brain kicking in.
Sacred.
Inner sacred little hole. As you had to suffer through it. Yeah, see? It's right here. So again, the severe abdominal pain can cause a person to do that. Wow. Oh, thank you.
You must help.
Okay, see, I told you, I had that gut feeling that some spirits that had passed away due to dysentery needed help. And that's why Rosemary may have come for the little children to help. So maybe this Wild West spirit that's named Abraham, perhaps, wants me to give him a prayer? You want me to say a prayer for you? If you need me to say the prayer, I'll say it right now. Can you go to the EMF meter to go orange or red? Since it might be a little less energy needed versus the REM pod. Screw it. I'll just go ahead and say it because they just put the words you must help. So I have it right here. Did someone tap my window? I don't know if you guys heard that. It was to the left and it sounded like something hit my window. And I'm up a floor, so it's kind of hard for someone walking to tap my window. Did you do that? Did you get my attention? I mean, it could have just been a big bug that ran into it. But it sounded like something hit it. Probably a bug. Okay. Like a butterfly or a bee, a big bee. I don't know. What's a big bug? Like a fly. I don't know. Maybe a big bee. Anyways, I'm going to say the prayer. I got distracted because of that weird sound. And again, I pulled it up here. Oh, of course.
In the name of death.
All right, I just said it. Hopefully that spirit who said you must help gets that prayer received to them. I don't know if you can, again, tap a capo, do the REM pod again, maybe ring the bell or click the bell. Focus. Let's try to focus on the capo, I think. So anyway, you can let me know you received that prayer that I just said in my head. Or orange or red on the EMF meter. Did you receive the prayer? Hmm.
This was my home.
Okay, so here's the thing. Were you at home when you unfortunately passed away because of the dysentery? And your spirit may linger still at home in that place that you used to live in? It is a possibility that your spirit does stay at that place that you used to live in. I don't think it's this home because this is a home that was built. And I don't really know too much about the land, but I don't think there was very much on it unless it's way back in the days. But yeah.
Face.
Face. Did you face this situation with the dysentery? Or did you spread that unfortunate disease because it contaminated your face? I don't know. Let me Google that real quick. I feel like it was tied to maybe having something with your face, like touching your face with something. No, it doesn't directly. But it can cause dehydration from fluid loss that can cause your sunken eyes or dry mouth and a pale or flushed appearance. Maybe that's why I kept having issues with my throat. You're making me feel what you felt with the dry mouth? I don't know. Because it seems like I was constantly needing to drink water. Anyways. I don't know. Could just be a random spew face, you know. All right, well, again, 2 minutes or so, maybe, last word or two, or name. If you, again, suffered through or pass away because of the dysentery, this is your chance to let me know. And if you really need me to summon another spirit guide, I did say the prayer for anybody who needed it. Because it said you must help. I did say it. Hey, you received it? Or, oh, cursed.
Cursed.
So again, I think I need to maybe summon the spirit guides. The cap all just finally went off. Okay, sorry. Okay. If there's any spirit guides, I already know that Rosemary may have stopped in, but maybe, wow. Mary Ellen, Walter, Ruth, Evelyn, Patrick, maybe Michael. I don't know if that's a new one. And any others that can help these unfortunate ones that suffered through dysentery. Either passed away or suffered. Eventually passed away because of old age. Can you help them? They said you must help. And I did say the prayer, but I guess it wasn't good enough. So they just tapped the cap all twice. Like, hey, 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 please summon the spirit guides. Is it possible you can let me know you're here by either saying your name, cap all again, or REM pod? If a spirit guide is coming and helping. Again, my name is Detective Lazaria. I try to help and assist the spirits the best way I can.
Anywhere.
Yes, any spirit from anywhere can come and join and help. And just sit anywhere. Okay? So any spirit, doesn't have to be the ones I hollered and summoned. Maybe there's new ones that never said their name. I just know those ones particular.
Oracle.
Okay, just Oracle. So my fingers are crossed that they're gonna come and join and help. Because again, the Capel has been quiet this whole time. Until I asked and said, hey, light up a Capel if you need me to summon a spirit guide. And voila, twice. Because I did say the prayer, but I don't know. Either it's a delayed response to say they received the prayer, or, yeah. And no, I haven't moved. I didn't knock on anything. I didn't tap my foot to make it go off. I've been very good. Oh, yes. Unfortunately, you probably, once you caught the disease, you were doomed. For the most part, especially if you were a little one, you were doomed. Doomed to, unfortunately, see the end of your life because of this disease. Once you caught it, especially in the olden times, it was probably quick. Once you caught it, it didn't take probably long to, unfortunately, pass away. And I do need to get going because you probably heard my demonic growling stomach because I haven't eaten anything. And it's like your lunchtime. So.
Tom.
Hi, Tom. I don't know. Is this a new spirit, Tom, that needs... I don't remember a Tom being a spirit guide. So if Tom is just saying, hey, I had that too. It could be, again, Tom, Thomas, Tommy. Many short names, but maybe it's a baby. Tommy?
This is cursed land.
So Tommy, young. You may have been young. We don't know. Just as unknown. There's other ones. But yeah, I just typed in Tom. There's 20. Thomasa. Tom Simpson, who was young. 31. No, wait. 20. Anyways, young. 23. He was a lieutenant. 1901. There's, again, like I said, Thomas, Tommy, Tom. Oh, that's why. Sorry. I was getting the death date older. Alright, Tom Bennett, Tom Moore, Tom Parker. There's many. Keys, Kinsman. There's many. And unfortunately, I have to get going. When it says this land is cursed, or this is cursed land,
it's a good idea.
Oh, to switch it back to just the relevance versus the older date. So yes, again, there's 20 that were listed with at least starting with Tom or a Tom. When it said the land is cursed or this is cursed land, Native Americans, they unfortunately suffered through this too. That's what they're trying to say. This whole time, probably, I've been getting cursed. The land is mine, I think I may have seen, and I just totally didn't see that connection. I'm so sorry. So again, this is cursed land. Is this referring to Native Americans that caught this too, the dysentery? And you're stepping up and letting me know? And because your name is unique with the Native American name, it's not going to be on here? You can do REM pod if you want. Again, it's been very quiet, and I do unfortunately need to wrap it up. Otherwise, you're going to have a demonic noise coming from my stomach again. Ay, ay, ay. Plus my parent, aka father, will be coming home. Like right now. I can hear his car. Alright. So it is definitely a thing. See, told you. I knew that was going to happen.
Hazel.
Hi, Hazel. You might be the last one to say hi to. I'm sorry that if you passed away due to the dysentery. There's 14 of you. I just have to unfortunately wrap it up. I'm sure you're probably a young one too. So again, I hope that the spirit guides are sticking around to help those that are coming through at the very end. I have to get going. I'm getting very hungry, unfortunately. So again, this was a lot longer than I was expecting. It's now 51 minutes. And so thank you to those that came through. And thank you to the... Oh.
I'm still around.
So again, like I said, Lily at the very beginning of part 1 could be still here. Or Doris. Or others that were here at the very beginning. They're just hanging out. So hopefully, since you were still around, you may have gotten or seeking the help from the spirit guides. And maybe have received my prayer. So I did get a capital activity twice. So hopefully that is them trying to say that they needed the help. Okay. This is your detective, Lazaria, signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. Bye.